This year I'm dedicating my ride to Richie Mara, who's my friend that was just diagnosed in February.
What got you into motorcycles?
Well, it's escapism for me. So I have a pretty stressful job, and it's the only time I can get away from the phone and emails and people. And it's a zen moment for me the whole time that I'm riding. I'm connected to nature. I can smell things, see things that I wouldn't normally see. And so it's just downtime, complete downtime with nobody able to reach me. There's been some challenges. This last year on the way to Babe's Ride Out, we ran through a fiberglass bathtub right before camp that come around a corner on the 101 just outside of our camp, and a truck had dropped a bunch of boxes of fiberglass tubs off, and a car divided one in half, and I heard it sliding across the freeway. Couldn't miss it. I had my best friend Stefania on my right. I had Katie and Sarah Jane and Lily behind me, so I couldn't brake, and I had a car to the left, and so I decided to run straight through the bathtub. And it was all good, it looked fine until we got to camp and my radiator was busted apart and my tires were shredded, and I had some lovely Harley guys out of Santa Maria put me back together, and Triumph in San Diego shipped me the parts off of another bike that they had in the showroom overnight so I could ride. So challenges, no big deal. I found out about DGR through Instagram. I was following Chelsea Middlebrook, who's Tokyo Venus. She could have posted something. I didn't know a single person, and I kind of gathered up some of my friends that I ride with and said, you guys have to do this with me. We went to Balboa Park where we started, saw Chelsea there, introduced myself. She couldn't have been more friendly, and just the same type of thought. I always say it's a brethren, and it's completely different than what you find in other types of maybe motorcycle groups. So it was Instagram. I work with all men pretty much. I'm in the construction industry, and I wanted to do something to give back to the guys I was with. I had done a lot of fundraising for cystic fibrosis. My best friend passed away from cystic fibrosis in 2000. And I had done the breast cancer walk and a bunch of other charities. But this was kind of something for me to be able to give back to the guys that I work with and to raise awareness. There's not a lot of men's health issues that we talk about. It's kind of generic, if I could say. It's like unisex, whatever you identify as, and then it's women's. So it was really nice to be able to do something for the guys that I work with and to give back. And I was also well aware of prostate cancer. One of my very good friends was diagnosed in his early 40s, and I learned a lot about prostate cancer kind of living it with him. And just recently, one of my best friends, her husband is affected. So I wanted to do something that I thought I would do more in my community, and my community just happens to be a lot of men. I think this year, 2020, is just an unbelievable shit show, if I can say that. And charities, not just DGR, not just Movember, but every charity's got to be affected. So, we all have to do our part. And we may not raise as much as we ever did before, but we all can try to give something to help the cause. So I think it's really important to still be aware of it and still support the same things that we've done every single year. Riding solo just gives you the opportunity to still talk about it, still bring awareness to it. And it's one of those things I think on motorcycles is pretty much socially acceptable.